Hello everybody and welcome to this club guide video for the 2nd anniversary tournament. The video is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. Let's go! Before we start, do not forget to check down in the video description down below. There you can find like timestamp for where I start to talk about Pro and Expert, where I start to talk about Master. So if you're not interested in Rookie for an example, or Pro and Expert or Master for that matter, then you can go directly to the division that suits you the best. Also, you have the link to patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Sign up there. You can have a training session with me one-on-one, or you can buy the text guide package. So you do improve your tournament game the best way possible. So, Rookie Division. First, starting off by saying that the course that you can practice is the ones for the Nordic Fjords on tour number 5 and also Parc de Paris on tour number 4. All of them are from the front tee, but when it comes to the Porthello Cove and the Eagle Peak, you cannot practice them on any tour from the front tee. So, hole number 1, Parc de Paris, par 4. Here I do have the quarterback. In Rookie here we most likely not have that much topspin, and therefore like going over the sand on top is going to be very tough, as we don't have that much topspin to play with. So the quarterback is the best club to play with here. Playing on the right, either bounce before the rough or go directly over. Accuracy, ball guide, very important. So I would say a level 4 quarterback or more would be good for that shot. Hole number 2, Goliath or the Backbone. It depends on what you have, I would have to say. Also, Backbone, you will most likely need to play with a power 3 ball. If not, then you can play with a Goliath with whatever ball you might have. Hole number 3, Big Dog, we do need distance. The Big Dog is the most, I would not say important club, but it is the most used club when it comes to distance when you play from front tee. Hole number 4, the Backbone here it doesn't really matter how much distance we do have with the long iron. Just very important here that we do play with the long iron that gives us the most confidence. And then the Backbone is the most common long iron club. Hole number 5, the Big Dog here again, we do need distance, same as hole number 3, need distance, and therefore we choose the Big Dog or whatever club that gives us the most power. Hole number 6, here we are going to approach the pin with a long iron, and then again the Backbone is the most used long iron for players that play in Rookie, but of course if you feel more comfortable playing with the Saturn or you play with the Goliath, then you play with that instead. Hole number 7, Viper. Viper is the most common wood club overall in the game, and especially in an early stage, as the Sniper isn't that upgraded until like level 6, level 7, level 8, and therefore the Viper is going to be the one. Accuracy, ball guide, that is what we're looking for. Hole number 8, here is either the quarterback or the extra mile. It depends really on what wind we're going to have. If we do have tailwind, play with extra mile, go right, max overpower as far as possible. Otherwise, we'll play with the quarterback, give ourselves the accuracy and the ball guideline to help us do the rough bump to the left. Hole number 9, here it's either the Big Dog or the Horizon, depends on what you feel comfortable with and also which of them you do have in the highest level. Most likely going to be the Big Dog. We do want to use that club for the second shot to either go for the rough bump or just bounce ourselves to the green, and just make sure that if we do make a short drive, we're not going to lose due to distance when it comes to the second shot. So there we do have for Rookie Division. I'm gonna go directly over to Expert or a Pro and Expert. And here it's different. We play from the second tee, and here you can only practice the holes from the Eagle Peak from second tee, which is hole 8 and hole 9. And there we do have them on tour number 8 in the Mountain Tour. The other holes you cannot find from second tee. We start with hole number 1, Parc de Paris, hole 4 again, and there we have the Goliath or the Saturn as a suggestion. That is, like, we have two ways. With tailwind, we can try to bounce over the sand in the middle. Then we're going to have a wedge or a short iron, and then we play personal preference. So that's the same with long iron, but long iron then we play on the right side. We bounce over the rough, and then we bounce over the rough again to approach the pin. And then the Goliath or the Saturn is going to be the choice for you here. Backbone could be as well, You decide. Hole number 2, sniper only club here for me. We do want to have the accuracy and the ball guideline to help ourselves on this tricky par 3. Hole number 3, either sniper or the cataclysm, depends on the wind we're going to have in the tournament. Tailwind, I can consider the sniper, but if we do not have tailwind or don't feel comfortable going with approaching like with the sniper, or let's say like this, we are not feeling confident that we're going to go as far as we need every single time, then play with a cataclysm so you don't have to go with a tiny bit of overpower or topspin with your sniper club. Hole number 4, Guardian or the sniper, personal preference. For me, it's the sniper, but I know there's a lot of players that play with the Guardian. We are going to play with a wood club nonetheless, so you decide. Hole number 5, we do need distance here, and here I do have the big dog or the cataclysm. Cataclysm level 4, or if you have it level 4 or more, then you play with a cataclysm, otherwise you play with a big dog. Hole number 6, Goliath or the B-52. Here we can put in the Saturn, we can put in the backbone as well. We're going to play on the right side or the left side, and then we're going to lay up for a long iron shot. The only difference is, or the only thing that could happen here is that if we do get some tailwind, then we can try to go for the green in 1, then we don't need anything else than a driver. Hole number 7, here we do need accuracy and ball guideline again to on this pretty much downhill approach, and then we're going to play with the sniper. As for hole number 2, very important that you do have in the sniper, and then it doesn't really matter if you have it level 6, level 7, level 8 or more. Hole number 8, Apocalypse and the Saturn. The reason I do have the Apocalypse here is because, yeah, to show that we do need as much distance as possible. Of course, if you have the Apocalypse in level 1, 2 or 3, then you maybe should be playing with your normal driver. The thing that we want to look for here is the club with the most power for us, which in this case would be the Apocalypse if we have it in level 3, 4 or more. Otherwise it could be the Exomile, it could be the Thor's Hammer. You decide depending on how your bag is looking. Saturn for the second shot will with the backspin allow us to go directly at the pin instead of bouncing from distance. Hole 9, the sniper or the cataclysm here, depends on the wind again. And if we do get some tailwind, we play with the sniper, as we shouldn't having a problem going over to the secondary fairway on the left. And then we do have a nice approach with the sniper there. Otherwise, if we do have like headwind, crosswind, or just to make sure that no matter what we do with our drive, that even with distance we're going to reach, then we play with the cataclysm. So then we do have pro and expert, and we're going to last but not least go over to master. And master division we play from the 3rd tee, and the only course to practice from the 3rd tee, or like not the only, but you can actually practice the ones for the Park de Paris on tour number 11, and also the Porthello Cove on tour number 12. Of course there isn't that many players that can practice them because it costs a lot of coins. Hole number 1, same as pro and expert, Goliath or Saturn. We are going to play with a long iron most likely, and then we do choose the long iron that we prefer to use. Hole number 2, Guardian or the Cataclysm. Here we do need distance though. If we do have headwind, we might have to consider using a quarterback or the rocket, but with other type of wind, we do need a long wood club with distance, and therefore the Guardian and the Cataclysm is better than the sniper. Hole number 3, sniper or the cataclysm, same as pro and expert. If we do have tailwind, we can play sniper. If we do have any other type of wind, we'll play with the cataclysm. Or like for an example, the big dog, we do need a wood club with distance. That's what we want to come to. Hole number 4, the Guardian or the rocket. The Guardian, as for it gives us more yards than the sniper has, and also the backspin. Then the rocket in headwind will give us the backspin for approaching the pin as well. So therefore the Guardian and the rocket should be in your bag no matter what type of wind we're going to have. Hole number 5, distance, distance, distance for all divisions. And it doesn't really matter if we do have tailwind, crosswind, headwind for our drive. Big dog or the cataclysm should be the ones that you choose between. Cataclysm level 4 or more, then you don't go with the big dog, otherwise you play with the big dog. Hole number 6, again, if we don't have tailwind, we're going to lay up and we're going to play with a long iron to the pin. If we do have tailwind, we'll go for the green directly. Choose the long iron that you prefer to use. It doesn't have to be the Goliath or the B-52. It could be the backbone, or it could be the Saturn as well. Hole number 7, quarterback or the sniper, quarterback and the sniper. Very important that you pack them both. And therefore, like, we're going to have the sniper in tailwind, we're going to have the quarterback in crosswind and headwind. And it's very, very important you pack them both. It's going to help you tremendously. So then we do have hole number 8. We do have Apocalypse and the Saturn. We do need distance. You can play right side. And we also need to approach shot. We do need a lot of backspin. Therefore, the Saturn club. Hole number 9. We do have like in our thought, we need to have in mind that we do need distance. If tailwind, we can play with the sniper because the second shot shouldn't be that hard with the tailwind to help us. Otherwise, we'll play with the Cataclysm to give us that room to go short with our drive. Thank you so much for watching this club guide video for Rookie, Pro, and Expert, and also Master Division for the 2nd anniversary tournament. Do not forget to make a comment in the comment section below if you do have any questions. The video is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. Good luck in the 2nd anniversary tournament.